yeah, here we go. Alright. Oh! Alright, well, that left me with no cover. Awesome. Apparently, Konami and Kojima are going to work together to make a new Silent Hill game or revive Silent Hills. I will believe that when we get official news. I've been hearing those rumors since PT went away. I hope it's true. It's kind of hard to believe. Pretty close to being a mods-only stream tonight. Well, we got 40 people, so some people are definitely lurking, which is totally fine. But the chat, yeah, we got a lot of mods in the chat tonight. Look at this thing, man. If this had unlimited ammo, I would have a field day with it. Final boss would have no chance. No, no. Ah, there's no cover. If I get killed by one of those flying nutsacks. Did I get them? All the nutsacks are gone. Oh, hell yeah. You know what? I'm saving this. Because I know there's a part coming up that's a bitch. One step closer to building a Death Star now? Even though Mace Windu could do it. Yeah, Mace Windu was just... Oh, look at this. Look at this. They put this here so I can't take it. That's such BS, man. But yeah, Mace Windu was like skirting alongside the dark side of the Force. He was questionable. Mace Windu is my favorite non-Anakin Jedi. I guess you could say like non-main Jedi. I love Mace Windu. Everyone probably figured maybe to find an excuse not show for gears. Yeah, like my cold. It's the universe, man. The universe doesn't want me to finish this. Thoughts on Star Wars The High Republic? What do you guys think of The High Republic? We haven't talked about that. I think it's interesting because it's one of those properties where now Disney can truly do whatever the hell they want. Because it's hundreds of years before the Skywalkers. So, you know, we're not going to have that fan attachment to the storyline. And it's past the era of the Old Republic. It's, you know, you had the Old Republic, which was thousands of years ago, and then the High Republic, which was like a golden era of peace. So, yeah, they could tell any story they really want to now. Question is, are they going to tell good stories? That's what's to be seen. I'm curious about what form it's going to take, because as of right now, it's spreading across multiple media, like comics and, you know, printed media, comics and books. But what about TV shows, like maybe a Disney Plus series, or movies even? Because it's a whole unexplored era in the lore. I mean, in general. They say Mace didn't die from that fall. I hope he survived. I hope they revive him canon-wise. Because we never saw a body, and in media, in fictional stories, a common rule of thumb is if you didn't see a body, the character could have survived. I hope he lived. I hope he has like a cybernetic arm and like just like a melted face. Because he got electrocuted and shit. I want a badass Mace Windu. Like, you know what I would think is awesome? Like, if Mace Windu was like a Saw Gerrera type of character, where the ways of the Jedi didn't work, so now he's like an ultra radical rebel, but he still like has Jedi powers. That would be badass. Of course, of course. All the centipedes. I didn't even see them. Come on, man. See, this is why they don't let me use the Vulcan. Because it would be too easy in this part. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. This part always has me panic. No, see, look. The centipede's chasing me. It exclusively follows the player. And literally one hit and it'll kill you. Like, you can't do anything about it. Oh my god. No, no! Oh, this is stressing me out. I really hope the AI keeps them busy over there. Look at that. You see this? You see this? I'm gonna die. Okay, where are they coming from? I got a boom shot ready for the Kansas. Come on, come on, come on, come on, reload, reload. I got him. I got him. See, okay, now it's just a centipede. Oh, no, but there's more coming. It sucks. This sucks so much ass. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. If it doesn't notice me, I'm okay. Don't come over here. Wolfenstein all over again. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to shoot at it, but I'm not gonna do anything. Is that a boom shot? It's torque bow. No, get away from me! Go! This is my spot. Oh, come on, I can do this. If I get the worm away. If it can go away. She brings it right over to me. Oh, you stupid bitch. She brought it right over to me. She brought it right over to me. If I could kill the AI right there, I would have absolutely killed her. Because I had that torque bow. I could have landed a headshot on the Cantus, and then it would have just been the worm. No, it didn't know where I was until the AI brought it over. Because it kept going after her. There goes Fabian hating on women. No, just that particular woman. She did some foolishness there. Okay. Sweet. Where's the boom shot? Okay. I got the boom shot ready. There's torque bows all over, so that's good. Here comes some more. Such a dick. Yeah, the AI is always my worst enemy in these. It's been that way since, what, since 2, I would say? Because it wasn't like that in the first game, I don't think. There's so many of them. See, look. See, it doesn't know where I am right now. Let me focus on these guys. Got him! I got him! Hold, let me not get excited. Let me not get excited. Oh my god. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? If I could just take out the locust, that worm is fucked. The key is to kill the monk as quickly as possible, so you have some breathing room. Is there another worm? I heard another one. It's the only thing left. Oh, no, no. See, I'm leaving it up to them now. Hold on. I gotta be really careful now. I think that's the last wave. Yes! Yes! Worst enemy in the game. I'm just gonna watch. Wait. Checkpoint. For the love of God, give me a checkpoint. Oh my god, I did it. I haven't seen anything that says checkpoint yet, though. Oh, if I have to do that again, I'm never playing another Gears game again. I'm done with the series forever. Shit, like that's it. It's over. Stream done. Woo! God. Welcome, new sub. Oh my lord. I'm so glad that is over. That was terrible. You know what? Was that worse than the barge? I don't mean in terms of length. I mean like just BS level. Was that might have been worse. Because the barge was kind of easy once I had the torque bow. I think that might have been worse. Sayre would maybe select Gears. Oh yeah, these streams are ruining all these games for me.
Anya, you don't sound right. You got trouble?
We're heading for Azura now. We'll rendezvous with you outside the Maelstrom.
Never played Gears 3. I played Gears 3 plenty of times.
Yeah, we'll be there with some
Yeah, I got this game when it first came out.
Watch your six, Cole. Anya out.
This or the barge? I think this.
Don't worry, Anya.
I think it was this just because you're in a little square and they're coming from both sides. Thank you, Tina, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Time to run to another obstacle. No, don't say that. No more obstacles, please. For the rest of this game, just no more obstacles. I'm done. I do remember that being a lot harder though on co-op, because I remember when I did this game on Insane on co-op. If one of your friends die, you both die. So, or if you're playing 4-player co-op, if one die, you all die. Like there's no getting back up. So this game on Insane is pretty damn hard on co-op because it punishes everyone for one weak link, you know. I like this part. This part was cool because this is the part that it didn't feel like Gears of War. It feels like you guys remember that Sega arcade Ocean Hunter? That's what this reminds me of.
Anybody know?
No idea, but the grubs must have sunk.
Man, this is beautiful. I've had my fill of ghost towns. Okay. We're close to Azura.
This is extremely difficult. Is this part? Don't I just blow up some mines in this part?
This
I don't remember very well.
nice and easy.
I remember there were some landmines or something, right?
Burn up the guns.
Jacinto probably looks just like this now. Yeah, we did that to ourselves too.
They like cranking up the game
There's no point crying over
to BS levels.
Differently, because we'll never know.
Fabian broke through one wall just to run to an even bigger one. Let's hope not.
You know what? I've never used these machine guns before.
Yeah, we could probably do with some practice.
At least I have unlimited ammo here. Oh yeah, see, these are the mines. I remember these.
Okay, I'm powering down the guns. It's all quiet.
Is this a water level? Fabian's excited. Hey, I never said I was excited about this level.
Faris, I've seen a lot.
I said there's worse water levels. But watch, a couple minutes from now, I'm going to be singing a different
We
tune.
didn't come this far to get killed by our own goddamn minds.
This is why I enjoy playing this game co-op on arcade, because one dies, everyone else can still play. Yeah. Yeah, the actual insane campaign mode, nope. That is one thing I like better about the arcade mode.
Looks like we got an escort.
Elim, thanks for the super chat. Got it. Fleaman, Bloodmount, Centipede Boss. I'm gonna need you guys to keep a historical record of these enemies. I'll forget. There's also the Resistance flying robots. I don't remember what their names were. And Resistance Retribution.
These goddamn things are getting dangerous. Take them out.
Wait, what the hell? Didn't even get a chance to react. God, please don't let this be another one of those parts. Whoa, whoa! Ah, I'm getting hit by every single one of them. Oh, I don't like zooming in. It zooms in way too close. Yeah, I got destroyed there. I was not ready for that whatsoever. Let's hope the checkpoint isn't horrible here. The rat, oh god, that rat race in Battletoads. You're right, that was awful. So the worst thing about that part is that you have to get it just right to where you can hit the rat back to make him lose progress. You know, it's crazy. Some guy I just heard about. Someone did a video on it. I forgot his name. Who was it? Someone just did a Battletoads no death run. That's crazy. I've beaten Battletoads. A no death run? No. I'll never do that. I'll never even try that. That's insane to me. It's so hard to see. Like, the water's so murky, it's hard to see which ones are coming at you. I can't see shit. I wish I had some kind of, like, thermal vision.
We're clear. I can't see them. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't find us.
They're following the searchlights. Dizzy, kill the lights and get us out of here. You got it.
Damn.
Thanks, Dizzy. I can't see a goddamn thing. It's okay.
Does being underwater remind you of Aquaman? At least I'm not swimming underwater. I told you guys, that game is literally an underwater simulator. It's underwater level the game. Shitty underwater level the game.
Nothing's busted yet, man. We're okay.
Oh, sweet. Wasn't too bad. Battletoads no death run would just be me not playing it. You know, that would be a no death run. I mean, you can't die if you don't play it. You did a Resident Evil Survivor no death run? Yeah. I put that in the title too. It's accurate. It was a no death run. It's just really hard to die in that game. It wasn't intended. Yeah, I am dreaming vehicle vision. It would be extremely helpful. Or detective vision.
Now where'd it go? It was right there.
I don't see it. There it is.
Another Leviathan.
Come on, we gotta shake that thing.
Just watching my ammo. It's so confusing.
Damn, that nearly breached my wall. Keep it away from the sun. Sun in the face.
Shoot it in the face! God, look at all those mines. This is way too much stuff to keep track of. This is awesome, though.
Come on, dude, it's gonna take more than this to kill it.
I love these magical unlimited missiles, too. Echo the Dolphin is a better Aquaman game. I always got so lost in that game. Holy shit. Whew. This will make a cool theme park ride. Just like it's hard to die on the Wave Runner in Resident Evil 4. That was a fluke, alright? The game glitched. Lag, alright? Lag. I heard the most hilarious name for dolphins a while ago. Gray-skinned grape torpedoes. I still remember when I was at SeaWorld a couple of years ago. And SeaWorld, there's like the dolphin area where you can look at them through the tanks. And one dolphin straight out took it. He whipped out his dick. He just whipped that thing out and started like rubbing it against another dolphin's back, and the other dolphin's trying to swim away. And all the kids were asking questions. They're like, "What is that? Are they playing?" And all the adults are like, "Ooh." And then we realized that well, we were told that all the tanks and all the dolphins in that tank were males. It was wild. It was wild. Can't control nature, man. In nature, if the dolphin wants to whip it out, he just takes it out, man.
Hey, dead ahead. Looks like we got our escort back. Come on, let's kill those things before they come back and sink us.
I just went to SeaWorld actually last week. I don't care about SeaWorld that much, really. I'm more into like actual theme parks with rides. SeaWorld's got roller coasters and stuff, but I don't know. It's all right. Shit, I go for the Shamu Pops. I like the Shamu Pops. It's just regular, like, Dove ice cream pops, but they're so good. I like, my fiance got us annual passes. So, when we're free over the weekend, we just go to, like, parks and stuff. In Central Florida, like, everyone's got annual passes for, like, everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just blind firing everywhere. Can't even tell what's happening. Echo the Dolphin is the last Jedi of video games. Dolphins are fucked up. Checkpoint. When I discovered the dark side of Dolphin, I can never look at them the same way again. Oh, shit. Such small targets. Yeah, we're taking the submarine, I think, because isn't the island I'm going to, like, covered by a hurricane? A man-made hurricane. Oh my god, speaking of man-made hurricanes, you know a movie I just saw? You guys who's seen Geostorm? With Gerard Butler? Oh, fuck, missiles. No, but I was saying, I just watched Geostorm. That movie was straight garbage. Like, I usually find some enjoyment in movies, like, even those disaster movies, I find some enjoyment where it's just a bunch of people running around like end of the world stuff. But man, Geostorm, the beginning there was some disaster, the end there was some disasters, the entire like middle portion of that movie was a bunch of talking. Like it was super boring. It was not interesting at all. And the CG was awful too. Where is that turret? There it is. I think that's the one that killed me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. No more? Horses can't puke. If a horse is in a situation where it has to puke, it's dead. Wait, horses can't throw up? Is that real? Like, I don't understand that. Like, why can't they throw up? I don't know anything about horses, but I think it's so gross when dogs throw up. Like, my dogs, sometimes they'll, like, eat grass. It's supposed to be, like, good for their stomach. At least that's the theory. They'll eat grass outside, and then they start, like, gagging to throw up. I hate it. The sounds they make, I'm like, oh, I can't. Like, I start gagging with them. You ever watch that movie Frozen, not the Disney movie, the thriller where the kids are stuck on the chair? Oh, that sounds familiar. Wasn't that a true story or something? That's hilarious that it's called Frozen, by the way. The kid rents it, they're like, oh, wrong movie. Is it? Oh, alright. Is that movie where, like, they're, like you said, they're on the lip, but there's, like, wolves down there, like, waiting for them and stuff? That sounds really familiar. They have no gag reflex? Do you remember the disaster movie phase in the late 90s that came right after the alien invasion? Absolutely. That Godzilla came during that era. It was a big disaster movie with a giant iguana. The American Godzilla. You know, I don't hate that movie, actually. I'd rather enjoy that movie. It's not Godzilla, but it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie if you just consider it its own thing, like its own monster, instead of considering it Godzilla. That's how you enjoy that movie. Don't watch it as a Godzilla film.
Come on, we're almost there. Shoot him down.
Never saw Geostorm, but I'd rather watch 2012 over Geostorm. I didn't really care for 2012 either. It was alright. Final Fantasy VII and RE3 both are set to release in April. How are you going to manage those streams? Well, I have them all scheduled out. They're actually, it's convenient because they don't come out the same week. So, what I'm planning on doing is with Resident Evil 3, that one I'm going to stream daily until I beat it. So that'll probably be like 4 or 5 days maybe less. Final Fantasy VII, that comes out, if I remember correctly what I wrote down on a Friday, I think? I don't remember. But whether a Friday or a Monday, when I stream it, I'm just going to stream that one weekly for like 3 or 4 streams. So I got it all organized neatly. And then I'll have the middle Wednesday streams during that time too. Or Thursday. I don't know what day I'm going to do extra stream. Maybe I'll put it up to a vote in the community tab. I'm maybe thinking during Wednesday or Thursday night, maybe. You should do a review of Jaws. That's on my review list. It's so hard to review movies, man, because I know the second I do any movie, it's copyright claim. I mean, I'll still do them. The next movie I think I want to review, I'm between two. It's between Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Batman and Robin. I've been wanting to get to those movies. One kid falls, snaps his legs, and gets eaten. Oh my god, it sounds terrible. I love the Puff Daddy song that came with the movie. With what, Rogue Dragon? With Godzilla? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I think this is the last chapter of the game, the last act, actually. not chapter.
Protection? I wonder why Prescott didn't spend all his freaking time here.
I feel like I've been streaming longer. It's only been an hour and a half.
Where's the maelstrom?
Up there.
The only good thing the 1998 Godzilla movie did was give us the awesome Godzilla the series.
Outstanding.
That was a cool series, man. I used to love buying the toys, and also I used to watch that alongside the Men in Black TV series, the cartoon, which was also really good. Yeah, with the Will Smith character. My God, look at all of them. They're just calmly like going for a stroll. I vote Batman and Robin. It might be. Like, I was watching that movie the other day, and I was like, oh my God, like, I have so much to say about this movie. There's so much to say.
That way, go left.
This year, one of my goals this year, I know we're still early in the year, but one of my goals this year was to really ramp up my movie reviews, because I love reviewing movies, but YouTube kind of sucks up the excitement from it because of the copyright claims. Like, every movie I do, like, it always gets hit, and then I have to wait like a month, and then you guys don't see it till like a month after I do it. That's the only thing that sucks, but I love reviewing movies, especially bad movies, like movies that are just notoriously terrible. Because those are the ones I'll be watching, and I have the most commentary on, because it's just like Mortal Kombat Annihilation itself. If you guys saw my video of Baraka, I put the clip of Baraka in there when Liu Kang kicks him off the platform and he falls into a bunch of flames. As he's falling, if you pause that scene, or if you like slow down the footage, you'll notice Baraka transforms into Rain. They literally reuse the shot of Rain falling into the flames from earlier in the movie with Baraka. And actually, one commenter on the video pointed something out that after all these years I never even noticed. You can see like people that worked on the film, I guess. You see the tip of their fingers like come up from the flames as they catch the actor as he's falling. The editing in that movie is so bad. Like I told you, I have so much to say about that movie. I've never seen anything like it. The 1998 Godzilla Taco Bell commercials were pure 90s. Taco Bell used to have awesome... Oh, do you guys remember what...
Shit, they've really dug in.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Burger King that did the... I think it was Batman or Robin promotion with the glasses that they were like... They looked like they were made of ice. Was that Burger King? Because I actually want those. I had a couple of them when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to those over the years. They're just lost over the years. I wish I still had them. You don't even need to slow down the scene to notice it's rain. No, you really don't. But it's just, if you slow it down, it's so hilarious because you're just sitting there in shock like, wow, it's literally a copy and paste scene from earlier in the movie. That's a different character. Amazing.
Here comes some more.
So really in that movie you see Rain die twice. Where did they... Didn't even know they were wretches here. Oh, I'm running. Screw this. Get far away from this madness. I think they were from McDonald's? Damn, I really want those again. That's pure nostalgia right there. Also, another thing I remember, the Burger King... No, were they Taco Bell? No, it was Burger King. They had Burger King Dragon Ball Z toys when DBZ first aired in the US. I'm too far away. I need my sniper rifle. Got him. Got him. I forgot where it was, but Taco Bell won the fast food franchise wars in some European country. And I guess that's almost all they have now. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that in, oh shit, wasn't that in Demolition Man?
Sweet.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It might be a different movie. I thought it was Demolition Man, where there was like a fast food war in Taco Bell. Like, that's literally the only place to eat. I remember Batman and Robin Eggo commercial where one of the kids got frozen. Yeah, that's not how you sell that. Like, damn, that looks horrible. That's like back then when they used to like promote the Virtual Boy, and the commercials had like kids screaming. And it's like, oh my god, like that doesn't make me want this device, this torture device strapped to my head. They're not even strapped. There was no strap. It was Demolition Man. Yeah, I do. That sounded familiar. Another movie I want to review, by the way. I think one of my favorite movie reviews I worked on was a couple of them. I really had fun doing my Mario Brothers movie review and Street Fighter movie review, but also The Running Man and Bloodsport. Bloodsport, I loved working on that one because when I do my movie reviews, I rewatch the movie like 4 or 5 times just so I get every little detail, and I'll sit there and notice all kinds of stuff that I've never noticed before. I hear a torque bow charging. I don't. Oh, here it is. You will die. There we go. Woo! There was a literal fast food war in Demolition. Like, what's a fast food war? Like, did they actually go, like, guns blazing over tacos and burgers? Like, what does a fast food war look like? But the R-Zone commercial was... I used to... God, you don't know how bad I wanted an R-Zone as a kid. For some reason, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I'd see it at Walmart and be like, whoa, this is virtual reality. When really, it's just like a Tiger Electronics-looking game. Just over your eyes, so you're just... It gave you eye strain. You had to, like, sit there like a Dragon Ball Z scouter. You had to just sit there and, like, stare into this little screen with these terrible graphics that were glowing red in your eye. It was not at all virtual. That's how it was advertised, though. They back in the day, they used the virtual reality. They used the term virtual reality very loosely. In Disney Quest, it's not there anymore. There was in what's called Disney Springs now. It used to be called Downtown Disney and Disney Village. They had this huge building called Disney Quest. It was a bunch of interactive stuff. Very outdated. So I mean, now it's some NBA thing. It's some NBA store now. What the hell was that? Oh damn! But they had this Aladdin VR experience where you're flying on a carpet. That shit made me so nauseous because imagine VR, but it's like early PS1 graphics, and you're flying around a carpet. It's so bad.
Well, I'll keep the channel open anyway.
Which Street Fighter, the original or Legend? I haven't done Legend of Chun-Li yet. I plan to. That movie's super boring, but I did review the original.
Professor, yes, we hear you.
Thank God. Prescott found you. Can you see the security?
It was a war fought with armies controlled by fast food corporations. That's so amazing. How is that not awesome?
Yes, can you see us, Professor?
I need to order that movie on Blu-ray. I don't have that movie.
You've changed. Where's Marcus?
Did Marcus make it? Dad,
Walk around with it and laugh at everyone's low power level.
come to get you out.
Well, I don't need to walk around with it. Where is it? Here it is.
It's good to see you again. Is Dom with you?
See, I don't need an R-Zone. I already have
How did
this.
you get that
I have a real scouter.
Later, Dad. Where are you?
The real
I'm in
R-Zone.
my laboratory in the hotel tower. I need you to get me out so I can deploy the countermeasure. I'm running out of time, Marcus.
We'll deal with the grubs, Dad. Hang in there.
Wouldn't the fast
No,
food joints
I
just
mean
lose to
the
supermarkets?
emulsion, the lambent
I don't know.
organism. It's about to reach a critical stage in its life cycle. I've got to
Destroy it before it matures and wipes out all life on Sarah.
You lost me at life cycle.
It's not a fuel, Marcus. It's a living organism. It's turning everything lambent, including us.
It's a parasite.
So you can kill it.
Yes.
That was crazy finding out that the emulsion was alive the whole time. Hey, Wild Thumbin, welcome, man. Nice to see you.
But there's no time
Thank you for the
left
super
that.
chat.
We need to shut down the maelstrom first to land reinforcements. Where do we go?
Seriously, if anyone on here has seen Fabian's Bloodsport review, go watch it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on that one.
The tunnel's blocked.
And what's funny is I didn't watch that movie until the review. It's one of the few like classic movies that I had never seen as a kid. And after watching it as an adult, I would have loved that movie as a kid.
Dad, try opening it.
Like, the main villain is jacked up Liu Kang.
We're
Like,
in.
that's the main villain of the movie. Steroid Liu Kang.
Marcus, you said
What about Street Fighter Assassin's Fist? That's really good too. I own that. I bought the Blu-ray
Sam and
set.
Chase here too. You'll meet them soon enough.
My 3 favorite things you have said on the channel are Face Full of Spirit Bomb. Scouter. Wait, did I say Scouter says he's a bitch? I'm sure that was during the Kakarot stream. Oh, crap. What is this Bixby crap keeps popping up on my phone? And he's getting ballsack blood on his face. Oh! What did I say that during the ballsack blood on the face? Was that during my Running Man review?
Outstanding.
When he chainsawed the chainsaw dude? Speaking of power levels, I'm watching Goku's epic fight with Frieza right now. The best fight. I love that fight. And once again, thank you to the 70 of you in here. 69 now. Definitely much busier than earlier today. Nice seeing you all returning home.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, Giga Liu Kang. That's what I called him. I forgot. It was Giga Liu Kang. Tell me that guy doesn't look like Liu Kang. Well, you know, it's funny. And I talked about this in the review. That's really not much of a coincidence. Mortal Kombat 1 was originally going to be a licensed Bloodsport arcade machine. Which, if you look at Johnny Cage's side art on the original Mortal Kombat, there's a reason he looks so much like Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport. He has the exact same pose as the movie poster. That's not an accident. That was going to be a Bloodsport, or actually, I'm sorry, not Bloodsport licensed. It was going to be a Jean-Claude licensed arcade fighter inspired by Bloodsport. But they couldn't work out a deal with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and the whole thing fell apart. And it ended up turning into an original game called Mortal Kombat. And Johnny Cage was the leftovers of what Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport. Watch a Bloodsport and look at Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 1. He's Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's crazy. Like, doing all that research on the history, I had no idea that the history of Bloodsport and Mortal Kombat were so tied together. If Bloodsport was never a movie, we wouldn't have had Mortal Kombat. It wouldn't have existed. Hey, Omegon, welcome. I remember pointing out the Playboy Club in the background to you. Yeah, I remember that. I recently bought Anniversary Bayonetta Vanquish PS4. I've never played Vanquish. I never finished Vanquish. I owned it on 360. I want to get the remaster. It's a really good game, though. A lot of people really enjoyed that game. Which is funny because when it came out, it got no hype. A lot of people liked that game later. I don't know, Gohan vs. Cell to me was the best fight. That was a good fight too, man, but the Frieza one, like, to me, it's the most iconic. Like, that's, to me, he was the main villain of the story. I don't think any other character surpasses Frieza's role in the story of Dragon Ball. Solid Snake was Kyle Reese before he started keeping us waiting. Yeah. And speaking of Solid Snake, and, well, speaking of Terminator, there's a game for NES called Journey to Silius. You're fighting robots and stuff. Amazing soundtrack. It was originally going to be a Terminator licensed game. And they couldn't get the license, and it turned into its own game, so there's a lot of Terminator-ish stuff in it.
We better unbuild it before Cold shows up.
Wasn't Liu Kang originally supposed to be bald, but his actor refused to shave his head? That's exactly right. Yep, he refused to shave his head, and he was originally a bald monk. And I talked about this in my Baraka video, too. This is one reason I love doing these detailed breakdowns of the Mortal Kombat characters, because sometimes the history of the creation of a character in Mortal Kombat is more interesting than the character himself. Like, Baraka, for example, was going to be a demonic warrior called Rokuro that was trying to bring glory back to his people. And that it ended up being Goro. They ended up using it for Goro, and Baraka skipped the first game completely. And then in 2, Baraka, they were going to give him Cabal's hook swords, and he was a bald warrior. And then eventually Cabal ended up with the hook swords, and they gave him Wolverine claws. Well, they gave him blades, but it was inspired by Wolverine. So the creators of Mortal Kombat were very much into movies and pop culture. They always have been. A lot of the characters are directly lifted or inspired by pop culture. And then he would turn down the good MK movie to do the bad Street Fighter movie. Man, I love him as Guile, though. He's so unbelievable as Guile that you can't help but love it. You hear that Dragon Ball Z Abridged ended? Yeah, I heard about that. Did they actually... They didn't complete it, though, right? Like, they didn't go all the way through, like, through the Buu Saga, I don't think? I never really got into it. I don't know a lot about it. Anyone know if I'm near the end of this game? I don't remember. I know you fight the Queen on this island. Trying to figure out if I'm going to beat this tonight or not. Probably go another 2 hours. Depends on how much I die. There's always those sections. They got burnt out really bad. Well, also, weren't they not making money off it, too? Because they were like... I know they were in a lot of Well, I think they were, what, Patreon funded or something? Because they got into a lot of copyright issues with Toei Animation. And they... Even though, to be fair... See, it's hard. If that went to court, that'd be hard. Because what they're doing... You can argue it's fair use. Because they're transforming the original property. But at the same time, fair use takes into account how much you're using. And it almost exclusively depends on them using all the footage, so... That would have been interesting, actually, seeing if that had gone to court, if a judge would have determined that being fair use or not. Because that example right there is very much gray area. Like, I wouldn't know how to determine it. All those fair use copyright laws and digital copyright laws, they all need to get updated. Those laws are ancient, man. They're based on laws from 1976 and the early 90s. Well, and early 2000s Digital Millennium Act. Like, they're outdated. But I won't talk about that too much. It's a boring-ass topic, but... Damn. Who's all up on my ass? My favorite character in the Street Fighter movie was Bison. Me too. Raul Julia, that guy. He was dying of, I think it was stomach cancer, while he was filming that movie. That's why he looks so kind of skinny in the movie. He was already sick. I think he died before the movie was actually released too. But he played that role for his kids because they were Street Fighter fans, and he cheesed it up all the way. Like, he looked like he was having a blast in that role. I love it. He's one of my favorite, like, video game movie villains. He did such a good job in that role that you can't not be entertained watching him. Hey, Dragon Force, welcome. It was stomach cancer, and he took the role because kids love... Yeah, exactly. Like, I remember Bison fondly in that movie, ever since I was a kid. One of my favorite things is, like... When he was such an asshole, too. When he was telling Chun-Li about killing her father in the village. What did he say? He was saying, like, for you, it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday. And then the face she makes, like, this motherfucker. That was such a funny, cold, like, awful thing to say to someone. Same with Copa, it's really outdated. Yeah, the good thing about Copa is that it doesn't... like, channels like mine and channels that aren't directly... Which, this is the reason I said when all that hysteria was going on about Copa, everyone thought it was the end of YouTube, the end of the world, and now look. No one talks about it anymore, you know, because it wasn't as big of a deal for most channels. You can't. That's why it's important never to give in to hysteria. Do your research, because you'll usually find that when you do your research, things aren't as bad as they seem to be. It is bad for children's channels. I feel for them. If you have a channel like Ryan's World and all these toy channels, I'm sure they're getting hit hard. I feel for them. But yeah, like I said, if your channel's not specifically geared to children, like right now I'm playing Gears of War. Clearly, it's not a channel geared to children. So things like that won't affect most people. Look at other barge. That M Bison is still the best version ever. Don't think anyone will beat it. I would love... Oh, that reminds me. The Legend of Chun-Li. That version of Bison was awful. Awful. He was just like a real estate tycoon. I don't know where... It was bad. That whole movie sucked. That movie was so boring. See, you know why the original Street Fighter movie was so good? And yes, I said good. Is because it didn't take itself seriously at all. Like, it was just ridiculous. It was having fun. Like, he's like a terrorist leader. He's got an arcade control panel from Street Fighter controlling missiles. It's over the top. It's awesome. Legend of Chun-Li tried to take itself way too seriously. I remember they were advertising that movie as the Batman Begins of video game movies. Yeah, that did not happen. Oh, and then at the end of the movie, they leave a cliffhanger saying that Chun-Li, she could go fight in this tournament and that there's a fighter from Japan called Ryu. And I was like, okay, you're not getting the sequel. I don't know why you bothered with that. Bison, bad guy? Quick, change the channel. I love Zangief in that movie. Who's better, him or Jim Carrey Eggman? Oh, Bison. Bison by far. I like Jim Carrey Eggman, but he's just Jim Carrey. He wasn't Dr. Robotnik. It was just Jim Carrey. Which I didn't mind that. That was funny.
Keep looking around the caves. Damn thing's right in front of us. There's got to be a way in.
No. But at least Bison was just like his own original character. I mean, he was just over the top and ridiculous. Just like Jim Carrey, but... Legend of Chun-Li was awful, but seeing Charlie accidentally kill a guy was funny. I don't even remember anything. I own that movie on Blu-ray too, and I think I watched it one time. I don't remember anything about it. Did you also like The Phantom with Billy Zane? I used to love that when I was a kid. That movie got me into the animated series. They had The Phantom 2049, and then there was like a Super Nintendo game. Don't touch my silverback. Oh man. Hold on. Fiance texted me that. Oh man. Said my dog peed in front of the bathroom and he pooped on the carpet. Well. Gotta clean that up later. Did you ever see the movie Deep Rising? Doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I have. Nothing wrong with video game movies taking itself seriously. Main issue is the fact that the people who make these serious video game movies have no clue about the IP. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that Legend of Chun-Li was trying to take itself too seriously, and it ended up just being boring. There was nothing Street Fighter about it, you know? I said the original wasn't afraid to just have them dress up in these ridiculous costumes and just go at it. I like Vega in that too. Vega was cool. Oh man, they got my suit. Let's also not forget white Chun-Li. Was she white? She looks some sort of ethnicity. It was the, what, Lana from Smallville? I don't want to lose my silverback. Just scared me in a bunch of shitty bad movies like Doom Annihilation and others oftentimes leave an opening for a sequel. But classic great openings, great franchise like Star Wars did not, right? Doom Annihilation left it wide open for a sequel. That movie does not need a sequel. I don't think anyone's asking for a sequel for it. God, it's crazy that I forgot that movie completely existed. I like the original Doom movie with The Rock. That one was a fun time. It's one of those movies that don't take itself so seriously. I gotta get off this thing. Hang on, I gotta send a text out. Oh my god. This cough needs to go away. Your dog just doesn't care. You know, he acts up sometimes whenever I'm not there. Like when I'm streaming, like he usually doesn't pee in the house, but sometimes when I'm streaming, I'll get out and I'll hear these reports. Oh, look what he did, and I'll be like, what the hell? He never does that when I'm out there. It's like revenge.
They dug in here, but it ain't because of us. They're running scared of the lamp.
I know the feeling.
Come on,
What are you going to do once you hit 100,000 subs? I have no idea. I'm going to have to celebrate big. Because to me, my goal last year was 50K. But in my mind, once you... Oh no, my goal last year was 25 actually. That was the goal I had in mind. My mental goal was 50K. I think. If I'm remembering right. Oh shit.
Everybody off their tracks.
But to me, once you hit 100K, that's when I think you could be considered a big channel. I think anything below 100K, it's debatable, but in my mind, I'm a small channel until I hit 100K. Some people say otherwise, but that's how I see myself. Are you talking about Doom? Who needs Doom guy annihilation? The one guy in that movie that would have made a decent Doom guy, they kill him off at the beginning, near the beginning. The captain or what, I don't remember his name. He even kind of had a similar look to Doom guy. What do you mean Doom Annihilation didn't deserve the one it got, let alone a sequel? Yeah, well, see, because I like the original Doom movie. I don't mind another one if it's done well. But Doom Annihilation was not done well by any stretch of the imagination. Everything in that movie was cheap. Umbrella Corps looks pretty good, though. Please tell me you're joking. Umbrella Corps? Not even for $6. Even though I paid $7, but I learned my lesson. 100K is going to be Aquaman? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's take a step back here. 100K is supposed to be a celebration. How is that celebrating anything? That's a punishment. Take you to the 75 million here. I wonder if we'll break 100 tonight. I don't think we will for Gears, but who knows. Stranger things have happened. Boom. Oh, he's not wearing a Chef Boyardee hat. Oh wait, those are the grinders that do. What's been your biggest disappointment of being a YouTuber so far? That's a good question, actually. Biggest disappointment?
Good to go.
I haven't really... You know what? I'll say this. My biggest disappointment about being a YouTuber is the fact that a lot of problems that have been on the platform since I started are still there. Like the whole copyright claim stuff with YouTube, the way they handle it, it's been exactly the same way since I started doing YouTube back in 2016. Hasn't been alleviated at all, even though they claim otherwise. It really hasn't. They haven't taken any major steps to alleviate copyright claims. Once they happen, you're still kind of SOL until you're not. So I think that's my biggest disappointment overall, is that the fact that the same problems that were here years ago are either worse or the same. But actually just creating content itself, I haven't found any disappointment there. Everything's just, in my mind, just gotten better and better, you know. As far as the channel, it's always been growing consistently once it started growing, and it's fun, man. But yeah, any disappointment comes from people at the top. I guess like any job, I mean, that's usually the case too, right? Like, it's always the people at the top that are the problem.
And this bloody facility's been here all these years. With all the scientists.
The trailers look good, so time for you to stream it. Wait, are you trolling? You have to be trolling about Umbrella Corps. Or are you talking about a different game? Umbrella Corps? Are you talking about Resident Evil Resistance? I think you're talking about Resident Evil Resistance. Umbrella Corps is the shitty multiplayer one.
Guys, this ain't the top floor.
It's celebrating your misery. You guys are cold-hearted. Cold as ice. Cold as ice! Oh no. Come here, I got a torque bow. What, Doom Annihilation? Never heard of that movie in my life. Like Terminator Dark Fate? I don't know what that movie is either. I actually saw that movie at Walmart the other day. Didn't even know that came out on video already. That came out to video fast. Oh, come on. I still can't believe that one dude went out and bought Aquaman after you begged him not to. Hey, you know what? If you guys want to spend your money however you want, you are more than welcome to. I did my part. I did my duty. My due diligence. Hey, Nitaku, I didn't convince anyone to buy Aquaman. I did not convince anyone. I gave a very strict warning against such fact. Thank you very much.
This ain't the top floor.
Might be an ambush.
No, Umbrella Corps looks fun to play with friends. Oh, I promise you it's not. Maybe on some kind of primal level where you're just playing like an arcade shooter kind of thing, but there's just, the problem with Umbrella Corps is this. There's zero depth to that game. It's just a bare bones, functional multiplayer shooter. Oh my god, that flamethrower guy. The game's functional. There's just no effort put into it at all. It's just, hey, we need a Resident Evil multiplayer shooter. Okay, let's put one that's as basic as it possibly can be, just something that can be called a multiplayer shooter, and release it. That's what happened with Umbrella Corps. You should review the Austin Powers movies. I like those movies. I haven't seen those in forever. Literal years I haven't seen them.
Guys, this ain't the top floor.
I feel like I should stay over here.
Might be an ambush. Come on, keep your eyes open.
After you play Umbrella Corps, you should go shoot the lake.
Hold them off.
I don't want to get eaten, though, by a giant fish monster. Shit. Oh my god, am I gonna get surrounded? I don't know where the flamethrower guy is. I feel like he's coming to get me. Oh my god. Oh, I lived. I actually survived. Where is he? Aha! Prepared to die. Welcome to die. Magneto. Oh shit! Whoa! That was too close. Alright, you want to play games? Got something right here for you. Fits right up your ass. Did that even explode? I heard the noise, but I didn't see any indication of it. Yo. Oh, this is a duel. This is a duel. You will lose! Oh no. Oh no. No. No! Oh. I thought he got me. I thought he got me. Search for the service ladder? Are you interested in the game Maneater? It looks like a lot of fun. Maneater? I've never heard of that. If you're on Twitter or Facebook or anything, send me a link so I don't forget to check it out. I've never heard of it. I don't think I have. Shh. So close. The whole shoot the lake thing I feel like caused this to happen. Shoot the lake. I need to get some merch on my store with that. Shoot the lake. Like I said, you guys are monsters. Trying to fool me. And then who was, are you in here the person that, I forgot who it was, that told me to turn my weapons upside down and they're more powerful? Which, for the record, I knew that was bullshit. It sounded too far-fetched. I'm sure I would have heard about that throughout the years, but I did it anyway because it didn't hurt. Now you can get Star Wars Battlefront for free with Xbox Live Gold. I already have it, though. I have the first one on PS4 and Battlefront 2 on on Xbox, I think. Pretty sure that's how I have it. I like that new Castlevania mug you're selling. Oh, the one with Dracula on it with the quote? I actually haven't put anything new on the store lately. I want to eventually do a whole rehaul of the store. I just haven't had time to plan it out, but I want to put a bunch of different things on there. And I'm trying to figure out how to delete some stuff because, like, with Teespring, there's some ugly ass looking shirts that you can design. Like, the actual style of the clothing is really ugly. But you can pick which ones you don't want, and I did that, and some of them are still showing up on there. So, I don't know, I gotta mess with it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of mugs. I like drinking coffee. I drink coffee, like, every day. So I'm a big fan of, like, designing the mugs on there. I think they're a lot of fun. And that's always a cool gift, too, for someone. Like, even for me, when people, like, you know, buy me a mug for, like, Christmas or something, just like as a small gift. Like, I always think mugs are such cool presents, just cool mugs so I can drink my coffee. There's this one I want that it's the Infinity Gauntlet. Did you see Mekel's reaction to shooting? Like, no, I didn't see that. You guys told me about it. I gotta tell him to send me the link for that part. I want to see how he reacted. Ammo. Or the going to the bathroom and the dude was waiting in there to kill you. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I mean. You guys are monsters. I didn't know about that guy. I killed him back though. Did you ever play the Middle-earth Shadow games? Yeah, I have. I actually, now that you mention it, I just started like 3 days ago, Shadow of War on my Xbox. I got it on sale real cheap with all the DLC forever ago. The first one I beat on the PS4 like the first week it came out. I love that game. That game was so damn good. I got so hooked to going around, turning all the orcs against each other and stuff. It was so much fun. And then you could blow up their heads. Oh, come on. I know you're over there. Face your doom! No! No! Is he dead? Did he escape? You bastard. Oh, I got him. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. There he is. In pieces. Oh, this dumbass just ran into my fire. Okay. You wanna play rough? Huh? Scarface is one of my favorite movies of all time, by the way. I actually have a script halfway done for my review on that from 2 years ago. I just never got around to finishing it. I'll do it. I'll finish it sometime. I love that movie. Okay. You've been planning to Yeah, I know. Thank you for calling me out, Rogue Dragon. As usual. Yeah, I have been planning to redo the shop for like a year. I'm telling you, when I say I'm going to do something, just add a little bit of time to it, alright? It'll get done, I promise. Main campaign is fun, but the true ending of Shadow of War isn't worth it. I thought the ending for the first game sucked too, though. Like, the ending for the first one, it felt very sudden, and I was like, that was it? But the important thing is that the game itself was good, and it was. I was fulfilled with the game. But yeah, I did think the ending was a bit weak. Mid-left. Oh, hey, 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 hey! Ooh. To say hello to my little friend. The Scarface game, man. I want to stream that so bad. The Scarface, the video game, it's basically Vice City 2. That's a hard one to stream without having the actual game because the PC version doesn't work on new versions of Windows. Will not. It crashes every time no matter what you do. I've tried all kinds of fixes. Doesn't work. And then emulated versions. I can't get any emulated version to work across PS2 or Wii. Actually, I haven't checked the Wii emulator in like a year for that game. Maybe they've updated it to where it's compatible. Probably not, but that one I'm probably going to have to end up buying like a Wii disc and play it on the Wii U or something. But yeah, Scarface is awesome game. Awesome. I love that whole what if scenario, like what if Tony Montana survived the end of the movie. I was like, that's a clever ass way. Like to do an alternate universe sequel. That's clever. Did you ever play the PS2 Xbox game, The World Is Up? Hey, that's what I was talking about. So good, man. Especially since Vice City's my favorite Grand Theft Auto, and I've been dreaming of a sequel since that game even came out. We kind of got it in Scarface. I mean, it's Vice City too. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. I love that song. I think one of my favorite parts of that movie is when his friend Manny, he's like flirting with that chick in the bikini, and he's like moving his tongue like licking her, and she slaps him, and he's like, lesbian. Oh my god. I die laughing in that scene every time. It's amazing. Oh wait, the campaign ending's fine, but the BS you have to go through to unlock the true ending is monotonous. Oh, I didn't know they had like a true ending. So yeah, that'll probably be a pain in the ass. I just beat Spider-Man on PS4 yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't remember. Amazing, amazing campaign. I loved it. But I've been doing the DLC, and I noticed they added trophies for New Game Plus and beating in all Ultimate mode. So that's another 2 playthroughs I'm going to want to give it. I'll do it, though, just because I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, everyone loves that Scarface game, and then you can use your tiger in the mansion at the beginning as like a partner. It was so cool. Scarface went crazy in that movie, though. I love that story in that movie, though, because it was just like you're watching basically you're watching a character that went from nothing to having riches, and he could have had the world, but his power got to his head, and he basically came crashing down by the end of the movie by his own doing. Like, it's such a good movie about an extremely flawed character. Didn't get Vice City Stories. I forgot about that. That was a good one too.
Marcus, you've got 1, 2, 3 generators to shut down. They're in the basement.
I got that game for $3. Best money I've ever spent. That's awesome. Yeah, we also had Vice City Stories. There was Liberty City Stories also. You know what GT I never played? The Chinatown Wars. It didn't look that appealing to me. I never played that one. Did you play Destroy All Humans games? Not on stream yet, but I love those games. And when the remaster comes out, last year at E3, I played the Destroy All Monsters remastered. Destroy All Monsters remastered. That game's going to be awesome. Expect to stream for it when that comes out. Destroy All Humans. Those are really fun games. I always liked using the anal probe gun. And then the people run away shitting their pants. And then their heads explode. It's ridiculous. I showed my fiance that actually when I was playing it last time. She's like, seriously? This is what you're playing? And I was like, I'm just running around anal probing people.
Come on, let's find
If the game allows it, I'm gonna do it. Spider-Man had an excellent ending. Yeah, like I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, but that ending, man, I had to hold back a couple times. I was like, oh my god. Like, it was so emotional. It was a good ending. The game had a really good story. It rivals the movies in terms of story. One of the extras in the movie was murdered.
You'll need to throw 3 switches.
They found a Jane Doe pieced together later that she was a movie. Are we talking about Scarface?
Locust in there waiting for you, Marcus.
Really? I didn't know that.
Dad, I'm sorry. I should have saved you from all this.
If they,
God, I tried.
Don't, Marcus, please.
I'm not surprised because 1980s Miami was very violent. It was very
Cost
violent.
you everything. I can see it.
And they filmed a lot of it in actual Miami, so.
He's gone, Dad.
Dom's gone.
Marcus, I wish I could bring him back.
But he was a good man. He didn't kill the wife and the kids. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's a very flawed character. He's a bad guy, but he did some good, I guess.
This time. I promise.
Marcus's dad looks like Walter White. He kind of does. Wow. Oh, you want to know something interesting? Actually, if you go to Miami, to me and my fiance go every once in a while. Not very often, because from where we live, it's like a 3-hour drive. 3.5, depending on traffic. And Miami kind of sucks, too. It's overly expensive. But the hotel in Scarface, the scene where the guy gets his friend gets chainsawed, and they run down the steps. They run down the steps, and the guy gets shot in the head in the street. And you see the apartment building in the back, and it's got like some bubble windows on the side. That building is a Johnny Rockets. If you go there now, we ate there a couple times too. It's the stairwells there and everything. I've taken pictures there. But yeah, it's a hotel, and at the bottom outside is a Johnny Rockets, and you can eat there outside. It's one of the more famous landmarks there on Ocean Drive. Oh well, of course, if you've seen Scarface. If you haven't seen Scarface, you won't care about that. I want to beat this game. Oh, look, foosball. Or, never mind, thrash ball. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Sending a message real quick. That's crazy. Johnny Rockets is pretty good though. Yeah, I don't mind Johnny Rockets. It's decent. The only thing that sucks is since it's in Miami, they overprice everything. Like I remember we stayed out there for a weekend and we went to one of the hotels. They had a like little outside breakfast restaurant that was really good. I remember I got a burger and fries and an alcoholic beverage, and my meal alone was like almost $40. It was insane. Like a meal that anywhere else you would have paid like $15 to $20 maximum. But since it was in Miami, they jack up that price.
One down, two to go.
Scarface or Godfather 1? You want to know something? I have no defense against this. I've never seen any of the Godfather movies, and I don't know why. I just never watched them growing up. And I know they're classics. I know I should watch them. I'm eventually going to buy a box set and just watch all three, but I've never seen the Godfather movies. I've just never gotten around to watching them. So at the time now, I will say Scarface. I love crime movies though, like anything like movies about like organized crime or even like shows like documentaries and stuff about like organized crime. I always think it's so interesting. I don't know why. Like I love watching that kind of stuff. No, I'm not a criminal. I just think it's interesting.
Okay, that's done it.
Did I find your lack of Godfather disturbing? $40 for burger, fries, and drink, Big Oo. Yeah, it's outrageous. I remember I was so mad because we went to, I think it was Mango's. They got one in Orlando, one in Miami. It's some Latin club. It was like $15 just to walk in there, which I was already mad that I had to pay a cover price. It was like my sister's birthday. That's the only reason I went. And then I ended up, I bought like a Bud Light. It was just a bottle, like a Bud Light, and it was like $11.50. And I didn't drink for the rest of the night. I was like, there's no way I'm spending $11.50 plus tip, mind you, on a bottled beer. It's outrageous. Screw that. I hate when you get overpriced stuff like that. Like, you know what else that happened to me with? And it was my own fault because I didn't check the prices. AMC Theater. They have that little bar there, MacGuffins. I don't know if they all have that, but my AMC Theater does. I went there to see Rise of Skywalker. And they had like a Mandalorian bounty hunter drink or something. Yeah, I get it. It's probably just a Long Island with less alcohol. But I was like, cool, Star Wars drink. $17. I was so mad. Like, he gave it to me, rung me up, and it was already made, so I had to pay it, and I was like, fuck. I drank it in like 2 seconds, and I was so mad, because it was like drinking Kool-Aid. And I was like, I'm never buying a movie-themed alcoholic beverage at a movie theater again. I was so pissed off. Well, now you have homework. What, Godfather movies? I will watch them. When I do watch them, I'll review them. Don't feel so bad and have never watched The Goonies. Ooh, I love The Goonies. Oh, I got lit up. To everyone that hasn't watched Godfather after this stream, go and watch 1 and 2 at least. I've heard the third one is the one that's not really liked very much by people. I got almost 80 of you in here now. Awesome. $11.50 for a bottled beer. What is this, a festival or something? Yeah, I think it was $11.50. It might have been $10.50. It was over $10. Anything above like $5 for a bottled beer is outrageous to me. So you go to all these theme parks like Universal and stuff. Like you'll go to Halloween Horror Nights, and they put these little alcohol booths in the middle of the long ass line. So when you get thirsty, there's an alcohol booth right there, and then it'll be like $8.50 or $9 for a bottle of beer. It's outrageous. I hate it. I hate it so much. Close coolant valves. Shit. This part reminds me of Resident Evil 5 when you're on that round platform in that secret like umbrella base underground. Did I make that? Bastard! Oh, come on. That hit. Can I go back and kill them? Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. Alright. Just gonna have to run for it. Oh, they got him. Absurd. That's why I usually never drink something when I go to a shore theme park. I can't justify overpaying for drinks. Yeah. I agree. It's... If you come to Orlando, there's so many tourist traps. That's like any friends I have from like out of state or anything. Like NotAnotherGameCollector, he's thinking of maybe this year coming down to visit like for like Halloween time. If he does, I'll take him like Universal to go to Halloween rides and stuff. But anytime I have friends that come from out of state, I always warn them like about where not to spend your money because there's so many tourist traps around. Actually, CLW, if you're in, I don't know if he's in here. If you're in here, I know you came with your family, so you probably saw a lot of that in the theme parks. There's so many tourist traps here. Like, for example, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, they have these swords, these lightsabers, I mean, that you can make, custom make and buy. They're like $200. The material's not $200 worth, I promise you. You can spend $100 online and buy one of those really cool, like, Force Effects ones that are way the hell better. And at the same time, to be fair, you are paying for the experience, too. But the quality of what you're getting is not $200 worth. At all. When I was a sophomore in college, I requested a new roommate because the one they assigned me had never seen Star Wars before. Ooh. Yeah, that's there has to be a line somewhere. If you haven't seen Star Wars, can't be friends, man. Until we can rekindle a friendship after you've watched it. Star Wars, that's a must, man. That's my jam. I'll get the fuck out of here, man. You're welcome. Even the water bottle in theme park is too expensive because $3. $3 is cheap though. Whenever you're like dying of thirst, and everything else is like $7 and up. Yeah, but that's bottled water is expensive too. You know, here's a trick. Here's a pro tip. If you guys ever come to a Florida theme park, and you plan to go a couple days, bring it or get one of those souvenir refillable cups. Like those ones are like 14 or 15 bucks that have free refills, or like $1 refill or something. And they always say, like on the sticker, only valid for same day. That's BS. They can't stop you from bringing it in if it's empty. I do it all the time. I've been using the same Universal refillable souvenir cup with Transformers on it for like 5 years. You buy the refillable bottle and you bring it into the park next time with you, but make sure it's empty. If it's empty, they can't tell you to throw it out. They can only tell you to dump it. But once you're inside the park, like you can reuse it all you want, unless it's one of the ones that have like the RFID chips. Some have like RFID chips in there that you have to pay like $1 or $2 to reactivate for the day. But always get like a refillable souvenir cup. You will save tons of money in the long run. Because walking around these theme parks in the middle of summer, like you're gonna get dehydrated like a motherfucker. The sun beats down on you, and like an hour later, you're just like you're scavenging for a drink. And those are the people they prey on. Would you consider the original Godzilla as a must-watch? Now, original. You're talking about the original black and white, like 1950s? I think so. I mean, that's part of movie history. I think so. Alright, can I make this? Shit, I need full health first. Missed. Yes, got one. If you go to a sports game, bottled water is at least $5. Oh, I was so... We have the Amway. I don't know why I said Amscott. That's the Amway Arena in Orlando, where they do all the basketball games like Magic and stuff. I went for some Marvel Universe Live thing they did. It was very kiddie. I didn't know it was going to be as kiddie as it was, but luckily I took my son. It was a couple of years back, but they had like a not Jurassic Park, that was a different one, but they had a Marvel Universe Live show, and I bought some popcorn there. I was so pissed off because it was like $7, but the popcorn, it didn't even come in like a regular popcorn bucket. It was a thin, like, you know how a box of cereal is tall, it's thin? That's what it was. So really, you're just getting way less popcorn for more money. I was so mad. They do that. They do that. That's how they get a lot of their money. Oh no, light this guy up. Get him out of here. He has got to go. I don't have any ammo against him. No explosives. Oh my lord, do something. I don't know what to do. Because they're shooting. I gotta go. I gotta go. Fuck. I gotta save my explosives for that guy. Do you prefer a sequel Star Wars, prequel Star Wars, or original? I mean, I'm always going to prefer the classics, because Empire Strikes Back I still think is at the top of the pile of Star Wars everything. Empire Strikes Back's amazing. After that, I would say the prequel trilogy, because the sequel trilogy to me, it's just kind of there. I don't really hate it like other people do, but I don't love it at all. It's just something that exists. It's just kind of to me, it's a more boring rehash of the Rebels versus the Empire, you know? It's just the same thing, but not as entertaining. Drinks and food have always been expensive at sports events. Oh, you want to know another secret about theme parks? This is kind of obvious, but I do have confirmation of this, because if you lived in Central Florida, you always know someone that's worked at one of these theme parks. I've had several friends that have worked for theme parks like Universal. One of my friends told me straight out, like, he used to work at the Captain America diner, where they give you, like, the all-American burger. It's just a cheeseburger. But then you'll go to, like, the other park, and they'll have a different burger for, like, a different price. You know, and he told me straight out, they all come from, like, the same factory. They just split it up among the different restaurants. It's the same shit. There's so many tricks for these theme parks to make money off tourists that don't know any better. Show me your face. I'm saving all my grenades for the armored bastard. Any other masterpiece movie you haven't seen? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I've seen most of these, like, classic movies that everyone's seen. I mean, maybe Citizen Kane, but I think a lot of people now, like modern audiences, don't really care so much about that one. I've never seen Citizen Kane. That by some people, that's considered the greatest film of all time. I don't know. I've never really felt the need to watch it. Oh! That's what I tell the Olive Garden people when I go to Olive Garden and eat, like, chicken Alfredo. They're like, would you like some cheese on there? And I'm like, sure. They're sitting there with the Parmesan, and I'm just like, grind, just let the cheese rain on it. It's so good. Then there's bathroom emergencies afterwards, though. Every time after Olive Garden. Please don't get mad at me, but I feel that I haven't seen a Star Wars movie. Wait, I feel that I haven't seen a Star Wars movie, but I know the story from Lego, sir. No, you gotta watch the movies. Gotta watch the movies. Now, you have homework. Have to watch the movies. Have you seen Gone with the Wind? I'm sure I have when I was a kid. I don't know. It's not my kind of movie. I know it's a classic, but movies like that, I kind of find them boring. But you give me something like the original King Kong, that I'll love that. I own that movie on Blu-ray, the original one on Blu-ray. I love all the, like, stop motion animation they do on it. How many people have seen Shawshank Uncensored? I think I own Shawshank. That's a really good movie. Okay. I gotta be careful. There he is. He's already hauling ass. Move, 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 move! Oh no! I can't get him next to me. Oh, yes, I got his ass. I got his dumb ass. I actually have seen Citizen Kane. I honestly don't care for it. You know which classic movie I really love? Dracula. The original Dracula, Bela Lugosi. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. For modern audiences, it might be a tough watch. But, I mean, it's a classic. It's Dracula, man. That Bela Lugosi is what the stereotypical vampire is. All those vampire stereotypes came from him, from that movie. And it's funny because his accent wasn't even purposeful for the character. That was just his natural accent because he was like, what is he, Hungarian, I think? Alright, press it real quick. Oh, there's grenades over there. I gotta get them.
Oh man, this shit is getting real.
Come on, where's the next one?
I've been seeing the lore from Star Wars Legends comics and Order 66 clip from Revenge of the Sith. I'm going to do more lore videos on Star Wars this year too, as many of you already know. I like putting a lot of lore in my reviews too. Like when I do my Mandalorian reviews, I like putting some lore in there because there's a lot of details that they paid attention to with that show. It's impressive. Christopher Lee Dracula was awesome too, man, but I gotta give it to Bela Lugosi. He was the original. Bela Lugosi Dracula is practically a silent movie. Yeah, that is a very quiet movie, and the movie has no music in it. A lot of movies back then didn't. Besides like the intro music, but the actual movie itself, there's no soundtrack. It's a very quiet movie. That's why I say for modern audiences, it's possible it could be a difficult watch. Bram Stoker Dracula is really good also. Whoa, whoa, there is 3 of them down there. My happy ass is staying right here. You best believe. Oh my lord. Surprise! Oh! Did he explode? I don't know if he died. He might have lived. Never seen Dracula either. Probably should catch up on those, to be honest. You know the best thing to do if you want to watch the old like Dracula? You can actually buy like the Universal Monsters box set. It's not that expensive either. I got mine for like $40 online. It's got like all the classic monster movies: Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula. It's missing some essentials, like Son of Frankenstein, which I thought was really good. But man, all those movies used to be on Netflix also, and they took them off. I'm so upset about that. You're making Star Wars lore now? Are you turning into Star Wars theory? Well, actually, if you go back to my Untold Legends series, my very first episode that I made on that was a Star Wars lore video. I just haven't done another one since. I love Star Wars, man. That's like my #1 thing that I love. Yeah, but my Untold Legends series, the first episode I ever did, I launched it with a Star Wars episode. I know Bram Stoker's grandson wrote a sequel to the Dracula novel a while back, trying to get control of the rights. I wonder how good that novel is. I don't know anything about it. Dracula 2. Oh man, Dragon Force, you're going back. Dracula 2000. I remember that movie specifically, and I remember one thing I really liked about that movie was the twist at the end. It was, Spoilers, by the way, but the movie's been out for like literally 20 years. It was one of the most original takes on Dracula. He was Judas from the Bible. Like, you know, in the story of the Bible, Judas betrayed Jesus, hung himself from a tree, and his entrails came out. Well, he made a deal with the devil, and he became a vampire. He's Dracula. And I was like, holy shit. Like, that was a huge twist that I've never seen in any version of Dracula. I thought it was interesting. Otherwise, I don't remember anything else about that movie. Oh, man. This is Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil. Yeah, Dracula Untold is one of my favorite Dracula films. Lord of Shadow, the movie. Did I not make it? Yes, I did. Vampire in what the hell is Vampire in Brooklyn? That's a thing? I remember. My God, I used to love going to the Blockbuster on Friday nights and just looking around. Blockbuster had a plethora of just shitty knockoffs. When Transformers came out, they had Transmorphers. I specifically remember one movie when Blade was big. They had vampires. Like, you know, written all ghetto, like vampires. And it was vampires in the ghetto. It was amazing. Blockbuster used to do that crap all the time. They used to carry all those shitty movies.
Wow. Look at that. Instant summer.
Anya to Cole. Baird? Anyone receiving?
You should do a video on all the different cinema takes on Dracula. That's a good idea for a video, actually. Ooh, maybe for Halloween that'd be cool. Maybe like a little mini documentary. I'm gonna put that in the idea bin.
Bloody hell. They found the UIR. It's a Gorazny ship.
Yeah, we having a reunion with our indie buddies, baby. Time for a first party. You ready to roll?
Did you like that one Wolfman movie that came out like a decade ago? Yeah, the one with Del Toro. That was a good movie. I own that one. I kind of feel like watching it now. Ah, the age of video stores. Man, I feel bad for kids nowadays. Like, they're not going to know what a video store is like. I get so nostalgic over going to the video store because, like, that was the thing back then. Like, on Friday nights, like, what do kids do now on, like, Friday nights? Other than watch these streams. But, you know, like, middle school, when I was, like, in middle school, the thing kids did on Friday nights, since we didn't have cars yet, like, your parents would drive you to the movie theater, pick you up later that night, but after the movie, you'd walk to, like, the local, like, Blockbuster Video and just hang out in there. It was awesome.
Dom didn't make it. Oh, fuck no.
Somebody's gonna pay. Somebody's gonna fucking pay.
He got us this far. Let's finish it.
Eddie Murphy movie, Vampire in Brooklyn. Never heard of that movie.
They need intel on where to land the troops.
You should watch the new hit, Velocipaster. I saw the trailer for that.
People, ship out.
Is it on Shudder? I have Shudder. I wonder if it's on there.
Hey, Sam. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah. You too, man.
That was like Universal's first attempt to reboot their MonsterVerse. Yeah, it was.
This is where it ends.
But those movies typically don't do well. I don't know why. I like those. The Invisible Man, I have a friend that actually saw it. The new one, he said it was actually outstanding, and it's getting really good reviews. I might watch that this weekend. If I have time this weekend, I want to go see that, and I want to go see the Impractical Jokers movie. I've been dying to see Impractical Jokers movie, but it was limited theaters, and now it's playing in a ton of theaters.
We're gonna need him. Yeah. He's got a few new
Hey,
tricks
Goblin,
to
what's
show
up, man?
you, too.
So the person who composed the music for Mega Man X3 also did some of the music for some of the Castlevania games. Doesn't surprise me. Because it sounds awesome also. Oh, I noticed you have your little stars badge, Goblin. That means you've been a member for, I believe, 12 months.
Roger that.
I don't know if you had that one before.
At least we got air support for a change.
And stop at 7-Eleven and stock up on Slurpees. I used to stock up on the Slurpee like limited edition cups that would come out for all like the Marvel movies. I got a whole cupboard full of them, like X-Men Origins Wolverine cups, the Incredible Hulk cups. I have so many of them. Don't watch the trailer again, you'll see the entire movie. Yeah, he told me that too. He said if you see the trailer, that really is the whole movie. But he said the movie itself was great. I want to see it though. I really wish that they would have continued this dark universe thing, this monster universe. But just the way they were doing it, they were just trying to copy Marvel. Oh, and then the Mummy, like at the end of it, Tom Cruise was like a super sand-powered dude. I don't know. They were like trying to make him like the main hero of the whole universe. They did so bad with it. I really don't like that Mummy reboot at all, and I wanted to. And it sucks because all the scenes with the actual Mummy character were cool. And Dr. Jekyll. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, he was awesome. I wouldn't mind getting a whole movie of him. And he was basically Nick Fury. Oh, Goblin, you did beat Double Dragon? You were able to do it? That's awesome, man. Yeah, I remember I was watching your streams, I was laughing because you were raging. Hey Goblin, did you ever beat Batman Returns on NES? I was watching up until the organ grinder part. Yeah, you gotta stream more, man. I like your streams. It's a lot of fun while I'm editing.
Yo, bitch, tell your queen Delta's here to settle some
Oh, that torque bow's aiming right at me. But I'm taking a risk. Destruction! Oh, shit. Damn it. I got something for you. No, you died early. Wasted an arrow. Oh, there's Mike from Resident Evil. I have not beat Batman Returns for the NES. It's BS. I told you, man. That whole game is BS. You have to spam the cape over and over and over. That's the only way to win. Spam the cape special. Ooh! Got him. Got him. I think this is nearing the end game. Anyone know how many chapters are in this act? This is chapter 3. Was there 4? Something like that? Have you seen the Van Helsing show on Sci-Fi? No. Well, I've seen the first episode, and I watched it like when it first aired, and it's been on my Netflix queue for a while, but I haven't actually gotten into it yet. At least I hope it's still my Netflix queue. I don't know if they took it off. And I also have to watch the Dracula BBC series. That's another one that's on my list. I got way too much shit to watch. You know, speaking of horror movie reboots, you know what an actual decent one was? You guys seen Fright Night? The Colin Farrell one? The reboot? Or remake? That was actually a decent remake. I like that one. They had a 3D version too. They had Fright Night 3D. It was entertaining. Colin Farrell. He's playing the Penguin now. I can't wait to see what he looks like. YouTube is recommending me your Gears of War giveaway video. I forgot. I didn't even know I still had that up. Yeah, that's been done. That's been given away. That's back then when I used to do giveaways for some stuff I didn't really want. I don't really do those anymore. I'm glad I didn't do those anymore. Now when I give stuff away, I usually give it to people on Twitter that follow me. But like doing giveaway videos, if anyone wants to do YouTube, I recommend don't do giveaway videos. because that's gonna just attract a bunch of people to your channel that don't even care about your content. They just want free stuff. Like, you could probably still look at the comments on that video and see a bunch of kids begging for whatever I was giving away because their parents wouldn't give them money or buy it for them. And I'm just like, my whole purpose was just to like give back to the community, but it really just turns into a bunch of people wanting free stuff that don't even watch your channel. So yeah, I don't really do that anymore. Oh my god, look at all those barges. Go away, man. Float the hell away. Holy shit. Wait, what's happening? Oh! I was trying to figure out where the rockets were coming from. Fright Night is good. None of my friends know, says that. It was good. But I watch your channel and I want free stuff still. Oh my god. You do get free stuff, Rogue Dragon. You get free streams. I think I gave away... Oh, I know what I gave away. I had a copy of Gears of War 4 downloaded. And I got the collector's edition also that came with the disc. But I didn't need the disc because I already had the game downloaded. That's what it was, so I gave away the disc. Remember when they tried to make Cirque du Freak a movie series and failed horribly? Oh, were they trying to make that a movie series? I remember that movie came out. Alright, I need to get the hell out of here. Chucking all my grenades. Maximum damage. Uh-oh. Oh no, Chef Boyardee's there. I'm coming for you, Chef Boyardee. Come on, come on, come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Chef Boyardee, you monster. He scrambled my spaghetti and meatballs. Damn. I'm going to kill him this time. He's done. He's done. And talking, you do have free emojis. I wonder if I can make any more. I gotta check. After you get a certain number of members, you can make more. Like, after you get certain tiers, like, YouTube lets you make more. I gotta see if I can make more. I like making those. That's a lot of fun. Alright, there's Chef Boyardee. Damn it. Oh, wait, wait. Yeah. Took him out. John C. Reilly is in a kind of serious role. He was in a serious role in Alien. Also, Alien, what, Covenant? I didn't care for that one too much. Barge! Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh, into the ocean. Got it. I can't tell where it's launching. That's awesome. I love that. This is my ultimate revenge. I hate you barges. We somehow need to shoot the lake emoji. How would I identify that? I don't even know how I would identify that in emoji form. Because the emojis are so small, too. Who's left? Oh, I thought I died.
Commander, you can start landing troops. We've taken out the
Or
cannon
barge
and the
emoji.
gas barges.
Pilots are reporting
Barges deserve an emoji.
positions further inland. We have very few aircraft left, Cog. I cannot commit them until those catapults are taken out.
We'll find them. Stand by. Okay, move out. Let's put those assholes out of business.
Since you made it to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, links in the description below, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon or become a channel member. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.